It's day 6 of my fasting period. Now, if you'd like to know what happens in this day, and if you'd like to know what kind of problems I was facing today, stick around and you'll see. Hi, I'm Basswood. Welcome to my channel. In this channel, I talk about prolonged fasting, which is anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. In my opinion, this is what I've been doing for the past 28 years, and I help you to motivate and to successfully start and finish your first prolonged fasting. So let's get to it. Day 6. Today, I have been taking my journals all through the day. I am wrapped inside of my blanket because it's really cold and I'm freezing. And it's what is it today? It's 18th of February, 2025. All right, what do my notes say? I slept a lot better today than I did before in the last couple of days, but I still had vivid dreams. These are repeating all through my fasting period. So from day 1 to day 6 now, I have been having dreams, and the dreams are keeping me not rested, if you know what I mean, because I seem to tumble and roll over all over the place, and I am not really rested when I wake up. But today was a little bit better. Why? I was really happy to see that the wedding ring that I have finally managed to put on after, I don't know, months of being puffy and of being bloated. Now I can show you what this looks like. You see, it just runs off. No problems, and it will be even easier in a couple of days or by the end of fasting. So this was a really good idea. This was a really good surprise in the morning. What else? Yeah, I noticed that the puffiness around my eyes in the morning that were really severe in the past several months. Today there were none. I didn't see any. So it's clear that something is going on, and I hope it's going to just go uphill from now. But I also noticed, beside of the puffiness around my eyes, that my skin started to clear. Why? Because I am having problems with my skin. There's one zit, and there was another one over here. But this is, you know, only temporary, because I have my period, and because my body is detoxifying even through my skin, especially through my skin. So yeah, this is annoying, but we can go. I can turn a blind eye, just because I know that my skin will be really, really nice and really shiny and soft by the end of the fast. So this is really a good thing. My weight when I weighed myself in the morning was 400 grams lower than yesterday. My husband went half a kilo down, so it's really quite amazing. I don't think that I have ever experienced this lowering or dropping of weight even in day 6. So it was really interesting. What else? Yeah, work was okay until around noon, and then I went on my lunch break, and on my lunch breaks I usually walk around town, get some fresh air, and I was walking a bit faster today than I was used to in the past couple of days, because I was really walking slow, because my legs were not so sure and my muscles were not cramping but shaking. And today I felt a little bit better and I walked a bit faster, and that was the result of my exhaustion when I came back, because when I came back at around 1-2 o'clock, it was really, really hard to stay focused on work. I didn't know if I was going to have a nap for 20 minutes, you know, that power nap that everybody speaks of, that you feel like you've just got out of a full night's resting. But I wasn't able to do that because I was at work. My God, today is not a good day for talking, or I should slow down since I'm fasting. Yeah, but yes, when I got back from work, thankfully, I didn't. It picked up a bit. I had to cook lunch for the kids, and it was a funny story this morning at coffee with my colleagues. I was telling them about this weekend and how my boys are eating me out of the house, and I told that I was cooking dinner for the boys, and they just looked at me, and I said, "Oh, for us, you know, for us," because nobody in my firm or in my in that space with the people that I am drinking coffee with in the morning, I didn't tell anybody that I was fasting, and I'm planning to keep it that way until I stop, because I don't like, not the comments, because they know me by now, you know, I've been at my firm for 18 years and they know that I do this every year, but I don't tell them. I don't think that I told them, I don't know, twice before that I was fasting, and they look at me funny, you know, like I was going to drop down, or like, should I get you something to eat? You know, they're really pleasant and really helpful, but not in a helpful way when you're fasting, you know, you just want to be left alone. But I like to smell the coffee in the morning. I don't drink coffee, but I like the smell of it. I love the smell of black coffee. And when I step into the office where we usually drink coffee, you know, the smell is like, okay, let's start work, or chat and then start work. But yeah, it was better once I got home. And I didn't tell you, my mother and my father are also fasting. This is a family thing, but they surprised me. I didn't know, and I just told them that we started, and they said, "Oh, we should try it again as well." And they started, I think, the 2 days after us. So they are now at day 4, I think. And my mother yesterday, she had it really bad. She said that she could hardly stand. You know, she is 71 now, and my father is 73. My father has no problems, but my mother was really exhausted yesterday. But today, she and my sons walked to my work, which is 2.5 kilometers from my house. So it was I applauded her. But yes, after I got home, I cooked my boys' lunch, and then me and my husband sat down just to finalize our plans for our summer vacation. And now it's night, and basically it's the end of the day. I still haven't had my perfect ending of the evening, you know, when I have my freshly squeezed juice. I don't know, sometimes it's apple juice. Today my husband was just squeezing oranges, so today we're going to have a pleasant evening with orange juice, and I'm really looking forward to that. I did not drink very much vegetable juice in the last couple of days. It's been really hard on my stomach. I get nauseated even when I, you know, smell it. I don't know if it's because of my period or if it's something else, but in the morning when I dress, everything is perfect. You know, my waistband is starting to be a little loose, but at noon or at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it is everything is so tight. I have to roll down my waistband of my skirt or my pants because I cannot breathe. It's incredible. I'm not eating anything, but I'm still so tight around the stomach. Incredible. The other time that I felt this way was when I was pregnant. Not at the end of the pregnancy, but in the beginning of the pregnancy. Every clothes was too tight around the waist and it didn't show anything yet. So it was interesting. And now the same. I'm not eating anything, you know, my body is getting energy from my fat stores, but the tightness around my bra and around my waist, it's not very pleasant. All right. If you have been following my journey any day before this, you know that I have been writing a journal also last year when I have been fasting, and I'm going to read to you what happened last year or how I felt last year, so you know a bit of you can see for yourself if there is any similarities between the days, you know, how long you have been fasting, or if there are any differences. So let's read what happened on April 9th, day 6. My first entry was at noon, and the weight, I didn't write it, okay, but I did write the next sentence. I want to crawl in my bed and stay there. This day has been a disaster. I got my period 10 days before schedule. My head is spinning and I can hardly make 2 steps without holding on to something. I know this is my body telling me I need to rest, that something major is being dealt with, so I'll park my behind on the couch and not move until it's time for bed. It really looked like I was having a bad day. And then my next entry was at 9 o'clock in the evening. This has really been a bad day again. I am so grateful I'm home. I expected this day to come, but not for a week. Not only 3 days after the dreaded 3rd day. But thinking about it, it's logical. I had major issues with the last 2 periods and my internal doctor, as I start calling fasting, is dealing with the biggest issue at the moment. After 27 years of doing this is the first time I'm actually listening to my body and doing what it tells me to do. You feel weak, you rest. And the ending, it's no surprise since last year was a hectic as none before, stressful to the point of collapse. These 3 weeks are now dedicated to completely immersing myself in mindfulness, intuition, and actually do what I should do, not just wave it off. It's been a completely unproductive day and I'm glad it's over. So that was day 6 on 2024. What I have been speaking about there was that I was burned out last year and I spent 8 months at home recuperating, and to this day none of my files at the doctor says that it was burnout. So it's quite interesting. I went to every imaginable doctor that I could find, but none of them could help. And by the end of the December, I think, I realized that it was stress and I needed to do something about my work, or I don't know, just give in my resignation or do something. And then my boss told me, why don't you go on a sick leave? And I recall it like it was yesterday. I said, who is going to give me sick leave so I can, I don't know, sit back and watch the leaves blow in the wind? But that was a long time ago. If I look at it now, and I know I did the right thing. The thing that I shouldn't do is return to this workplace that I am now. I exchanged my work environment, but not the firm. And I think that even though my work is really, really, really less stressful than it was before, but I am still surrounded by the same people, by the same building, and I feel that this is why my weight has gone up for 10 kilograms since I was last fasting. I was basically at the same weight after the fasting in 1 year, 10 kilograms. And this is all because of sugar and unhealthy eating. And I know that I start eating unhealthily because I'm exhausted and I only want something to pick me up, you know, at 5 o'clock when 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening when I come home from work. So this is something that I'm working on. I am getting better at it every day, but I would like to make some significant change in the future so I don't have to have annual fasting days, because I would like to be on the same level of weight even when I stop fasting. Okay, you gain 2 to 3 kilograms by the end of fasting. This is the water that you lost in the first days of fasting, but other than that I would like to keep it steady. And I think that the key factor of keeping it steady is my work. So we will talk about my stress and my journey and my problems that I had, my health problems that I had. They were all numerous, and we will talk about it in the other videos, not in this series, but just so you know, just to tell you a little bit about my background and why the weight is, why I even fast every year because of weight loss. You know, because if I eat, I would be thinking, if I was watching this video, if you eat healthy and if you fast every year, why do you have to do that? And I think that for me, my primary reason is stress. So yeah, that's it. This was day number 6. Honestly, I'm glad it's over, that I'm going to bed in about an hour. I just have to put the kids to bed and, I don't know, see what else has to be done in the kitchen. But other than that, I am done today. And tomorrow, I hope it will be a bit more energetic day. And I'm really looking forward of those days, you know, when I am clear thought, when my imagination is running wild, when I can only think of creating. Last year there were I think there were two. One was definitely, I'm not sure about the second one, creative bursts of energy, and you will see it, you will hear when I read it to you, but I'm looking forward of those days. All right, thank you for staying to the end. Thank you for your time. And if you are thinking about fasting for yourself, I have told you in the previous five videos, I have just two, just for now, just 2 things that I would like you to do before you even start fasting. One is to see a doctor and get your health checked, and every other thing that they might say to you that you haven't thought about it for yourself. And the second thing is know your why. So get the paper out and think about why you would like to get your body through this. You will not be hungry if you will be fasting by the Broyce method that I'm using, but you will have problems like I do now. So yeah, thank you for staying in touch, and I'll see you in the next video.